Here we go. Let's switch in game here. And okay. All right, guys. So welcome to the Empire Collective Cup. Hopefully everything's all good in the hood. And we're not going to have any technical problems or anything like that. Because I was a little bit caught off guard there. Because these guys just started the game. And they didn't have any spectator delay on it. So everybody in the chat is shouting Zach because Say My Name is playing up to the north of the map in the red, and he's playing as the Japanese. Say my name, say my name. He's aka VNS Yellow, very well known top player, and very aggressive one at that, and known for his incredibly aggressive trush plays and things along those lines. Down to the south of his south of the map, his contender, we have RFR Beatty, aka MbL. These guys playing on their most well-known nicknames, I suppose now. Beatty has existed longer than MbL, I'm sure, and he's playing as the Britons down to the south. So interesting non-mirror civs as usual. And, well, not as usual, but non-mirror civs, which is nice. And the map is Descent Ring, which is a very interesting map. I think this is one of my favorite maps, one of my favorites out of the initial 8 in the TEC Light pack. I know when I spoke to 8th Wonder the other day, he said that Descent Ring was, I believe, his favorite. So it's a good map, and it's well liked as well. It's quite challenging also, to say the least. Now, obviously, we've got Britons versus Japanese. What could that mean for this game? Well, the Britons going to take advantage of their sheep gathering bonus, so potential there for a little bit of faster food income at the start of the game. But since there's non-standard resources here, I don't think that those sheep are going to give him a big enough boost to get him to like the feudal age super fast. He might be a little faster. But at the same time, bear in mind that playing against the Japanese player is going to save money on this lumber camp. They're going to save money on mining camps. They're going to save money on all of those, eco buildings, mills, and that will net them quite a lot of savings when it comes to taking water. And this map is going to be really important to get a bit of water, not just to fish, but also to get some galleys out quite quickly. And obviously, there's not much wood on this map either. Very little wood, very little starting wood for both of these players, and they're hoping that they'll be able to get out to the edge of the map quite quickly to achieve bigger wood out at the side. So it's really important to migrate away from this sort of start island, but at the same time, both players opting to actually build their TC right in the center. And it's too risky in my opinion to go out to the edge straight away, because you might not find anything out there. You've got no guarantee that you'll send your villagers to the right place where there's going to be enough food. And if you end up landing across and delaying your TC coming up for so long, and then you don't find any food, well, you're screwed. So starting here is the safe way to do it. And I guess really, you could take a risk and send the villagers straight out. And if you don't find any resources, you could call a restart. But that's not very logical. Restarts should be used when your map is bad, or like you've had your ball stolen or something like that. Not because of your incompetence to find resources at the edge of the map. That would just be stupid. Obviously, this map as well, you have TCs very, very close to the water, which means it's actually, it's kind of easy to take them down once you get a war galley. It's kind of easy to attack these villagers on this small island as well. And I kind of like MbL's TC placement a little better, actually. I think this is a lot nicer, because this TC, it covers both of these wood lines, so he can easily gather the wood. He's got the gold right there as well. And for Say My Name, for yellow, the TC is only on one wood line. This lumber camp's only on another wood line, and he's got to build another lumber camp to take this wood down here now, if he wants to do that. Not to mention the fact that this TC is quite far from his main gold, which means that if he's got villagers gathering this and MbL comes in here and starts attacking them, they've got longer to run back to the TC, whereas MbL can literally just jump right in and he will be fine. Everyone's still saying my name. Gosh, this is going to be an interesting set, isn't it? Worth noting as well, later on today, I'm going to be casting Riot versus Tato. I'm calling him Tato. I'm going to say Tato occasionally, though, just to point out the fact I do know how it's supposed to be said. But yeah, he's going to be playing Tato later on. And, sorry, yeah, Riot's going to be playing Tato later on. And I'll be casting those games as well. So far, both players kind of scouting around. But MbL with a nice start, actually, finding some sheep out on the edge. And he really needs to consider putting these guys to use and getting them to scout the edge of the map. That would be a good idea. I mean, he's kind of letting these guys idle here. He could be getting a lot of map information about the edge, and, you know, he's not really scouted too much in the center either. If you have a look at Yellow right now, he's actually scouted quite well, and he's looking good. I'm wondering, yeah, I've got team colors on. Now, the colors that these guys have chosen were orange and gray, so I'm just going to use team colors because it makes it a lot easier to see what's happening. Alright, so there you go, MbL here. That kind of explains a little bit. He's grouped the sheep up, not because he wants to, well, obviously he doesn't want to scout, so why has he done that? Well, he's actually sent 4 villagers out already, and I'm starting to think maybe he's actually trying to do a faster feudal time here, and do something along those lines. I'm surprised he's not tried to take any deer yet. If you have a look at Mr. Yellow over here, if you have a look at Say My Name, he has already taken 4 deer, I think 3 deer. This is the 4th one now, and his food income is looking pretty solid at the moment. He's actually got 17 villagers versus MbL's 14, and that's a really nice start for him, considering his TC only came up maybe 30 seconds before MbL's did. So off to a solid start, and MbL with this mill down here is interesting because if you have a look at Say My Name's side of the map, no mill from him, so that obviously means that he is probably going to actually, well, I think he's probably going to be able to get a faster feudal time quite easily because he's got the dock already. He started to take the fish already. Whereas MbL, I mean, what is MbL doing right now? What is he actually doing? He's not making a dock. He's falling behind, not only in villages, he's 3 behind, but he's also behind in fishing ships, which he has none, and Say My Name has 2. So currently he is 4 population behind, and I think maybe coming over here to take this food because he's thinking, okay, sheep gather bonus, I can come over to this mill, I can take these sheep that I found really quickly, I can take the shorefish, that's going to be good, but at the big sacrifice of a dock, and at this rate he's going to be in a lot of trouble because once Say My Name gets up to feudal, we're expecting to see galleys coming out. Maybe he'll build a second dock quite quickly here as well, moving all these villages out to wood now. And so when that dock comes up, that second dock, and he starts making some more fishing ships, MbL is going to be in a bit of a tight spot. These villagers here are going to be harassed, and he's going to be very slow. Disappointing play from MbL so far. I kind of expected a little better than this for him, to be honest, but who knows what's going on in there. So MbL then getting a little close to this TC. Say My Name should garrison. There you go, a huge mistake right there for MbL, weakening that transport ship, making it that much easier for Mr. Yellow here to take that down with some galleys later on, preventing MbL from getting out to the edge of the map at all. And now Yellow, Say My Name here, taking some villagers out to the edge to take this wood, and obviously that's a solid decision. Get them out there early because he doesn't know when MbL is going to be actually up to the feudal age. At the moment, he's still not clicked up. He's housed, and he's still not got the food to go to the feudal age. Say My Name, already up. Is that GG right there? I should bloody hope not, but he is seriously behind now in many ways. So building more mills over here. I'm just wondering what he's thinking at the moment. A second mill coming up, and still not enough food to even get to feudal yet. Obviously he's in no rush, it would seem. Obviously he's just chilling like a villain and getting these villas out to the edge. Oh yeah, chilling like a villain, getting these villagers out to the edge, and oh god, he's still taking these deer up in here. This is interesting, to say the least. He's just wishing right now that he had another 50 food, no doubt. He's taking, well, one fishing ship on the water. Say My Name, coming over with some galleys already, and these villagers are getting hit. The third dock is up for Say My Name as well, and finally, MbL up to the feudal age now. I don't think he's going to be getting any more villagers out to the edge of the map anytime soon. Would be interesting, though, if he did build docks out on this left-hand side. Obviously, in this situation, his dock's not going to go down too quickly. This transport should make it out to the edge, so he's trying to evacuate these villas as fast as possible. But yeah, I don't think this dock will go down yet. He will probably lose this fishing ship. But if MbL tries to get some docks out in the corner and try a counter-attack, that could work pretty well. Right now, though, I'm really not seeing it. I'm not seeing it at all. He is down by about, well, 9 population already. Once he hits Feudal, obviously he'll be trying to get some galleys out, I imagine. But who knows? Like I say, who knows what's going through his mind right now. Alright, this seems to be an indication of what the plan is. It looks like he wants to go for a land attack rather than bothering about the water at all. I think that's kind of... Oh, I want to say silly. I feel like the water here is really important, you know. These villagers here, sure, they're safe-ish for now, but they will take a lot of pot shots here and there, and they're going to be in a bit of trouble once War Galley comes in, that's for sure. And without water, all of these guys are going to be toast. I mean, you can't throw away 10 villagers like that. He doesn't have a second TC, so he's got to get to the Castle Age, really, before, I think. He's got to get Castle before Mr. Yellow does here, but I think he's hoping that he can hurt Yellow on the land. He's building 2 archery ranges on this right-hand side. He's got lots of gold income here with these 7 villagers, and he's going to be making archers now. Now, for Say My Name, I think he's kind of going to expect this. You see, not a single galley from MbL. So if MbL's not making galleys, obviously, you know, what you're going to be thinking, well, what is he doing? If he's not making galleys, what is he doing? The answer to that is obviously, well, he's coming in for a land attack. Now, Say My Name here with this villager, pretty cheeky. Archery range just going down. Fletching coming up for him as well. And MbL here does not see this archery range, so he might get caught like out a little bit by that. I don't know. But Archer's coming out for him. If he comes around this way, he should see that range. But I think it's going to go up before he notices it at this rate. He's not dropping these villagers out yet. Maybe these sheep will spot it out. I think they probably will. But what is MbL doing right now? This is scary for him. Alright, he's seen the archery range. He needs to try and perhaps kill that villager, but that villager, of course, is very close to a transport ship, so he can get a very quick and easy escape if he wants it. At the moment, then, let's have a look. Yellow here, he's looking really good, and, you know, this is going to be massive for him. He's got, what's that, 10 fishing ships on the water? He knows at the moment there's no contest here, so he's just 10 fishing ships, sorry, I need to learn to read and count. 10 fishing ships, that's huge. And MbL now taking a fight with a galley with archers. Do not do that. That is so futile. 6 pierce armor. Come on. 120 health. And you're going to attack that with your archers here? What's happening? Where's he going? Like, he's heading around this left-hand side, but he really has no idea. He's got no map visibility, no map control. He really has no idea what's going on right now, does he? And I think he's looking for Say My Name, but come on, seriously? MbL, seriously? He's looking, I think, for a faster castle time. Maybe then he'll do something like fires or something along those lines. But with all of this food coming in on the water, with now 12 fishing ships, obviously Yellow is in a good position. But maybe MbL is just trying to get castle, and he'll prove us all wrong. He'll show us what he's able to do here in this situation. I think what he's done actually is bought some food. I'd go as far as to say he's actually bought some. Yep, he's bought 500 food right now. MbL buying 500 food, which is not good considering Say My Name has 400 food in the bank and he's not spent a penny at the market yet. Walled up as well means that if MbL wants to attempt this land attack, he's got to do it around from the water with a transport ship. Unfortunately for MbL, he doesn't have a transport ship because he has no water control. But I do think that he might want to consider at this point getting some fires out once he hits castle. Maybe doing something here with the stone. Obviously, he cannot afford to build a castle, especially not now since he's built this watchtower. So maybe he's looking for a second and third TC. But villagers going down in this wood line as yellow here has fletching upgraded, doing a little bit of additional damage. These villagers getting chased away, and suddenly where is MbL with these archers? What's going on here? It makes no sense, and he is just throwing this game down the gutter. Seriously, this is terrible. This is horrendous. What's happening? What is happening? I don't know. Anyway, Benacio, thank you very much for subscribing. Much appreciated. Welcome to the Wallow Warlords. And let's see, there's Wallow hypes in the chat. Well, a few of you typing hype already, but that's not enough. There needs to be more. We need to see top to bottom hype in the chat. That's what we need right now. So, MbL managing to keep, well, he lost, I think, 3 villagers there, which is not good by any means. Bringing out some skirms, and yeah, he's going to be faster to the Castle Age, but just look at the resources here of Mr. saymyname. He is looking awesome. He's got so much wood, so much food. MbL, meanwhile, idling with 7 villagers on this left-hand side. Wow. Worrying. Thank you very much as well to Mr. Fade to Bolivia for subscribing for 2 months in a row. That is much appreciated. Thank you very much for the support. Okay, so MbL here on the left side, coming over with these villagers. He actually realized they were idle, and now he's surely going to do something. What is it? What is the master plan? It's a new TC. Okay, a new TC. All right. I'm sure a new town center is going to save him in this situation. Yes or not, no. His plan surely is to make fire ships, and there they are going out across the map now from these 3 docks on the north of his base. But saymyname is already up to the Castle Age, and he's going to be coming out with the War Galley very soon, I believe. He's actually a little low on gold at the moment, but he's not going to be too far away, and MbL is just like, yep, GG. If you could call it that. If you could call it that. I have no idea what he was doing in that game. No idea. I think, like, maybe he was just trying to do something clever and it just didn't work out. But to just not go water at all and just leave it like that, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I didn't see any element of strategy there. It was almost like he was thrown into the map and he didn't really think about what he was going to do. He kind of just went with the flow, made a few bad mistakes or bad decisions, and then that was it. Over. So, saymyname, Mr. Yellow, gonna get the first point on the board, and you know, it's expected. It's really very expected that Yellow will get the win in this series. Maybe MbL just feeling a little rusty, considering his his holiday last week, and he's been away from the game a little while. But I didn't expect that at all. I didn't expect that in the slightest. But hey, we're gonna go get